All right, I think my microphone's on.
The mic is on. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Gathering Point, show number 208. Oh my goodness, my phone's talking to me. I gotta turn down the volume. But we're right here standing by the world famous Wheel of Destiny.
And do you know what tonight's show is?
Tonight's show is eggs and mushrooms.
Yep, how are we gonna do that on glass? No, or are we gonna really cook food? I mean.
You need a spatula to cook eggs, guys, and we're gonna be cooking some eggs up tonight.
I'll go get ready while you spin the wheel.
For sure, you get ready. We're gonna have to spin the world famous Wheel of Doom here to see what we're doing for the first piece. But I did start to describe to you guys who we are and what we do. We're the Glass Academy out of Dearborn, Michigan. We are about 10 minutes outside of Detroit, just west of Detroit. And the name of the show is The Gathering Point. We've been doing this show for 208 shows, and we're tearing it up. We've got the whole crew here. We got our tech crew. We got Jacob over here.
It's me over here.
Oliver. We've got Michelle. We've got Heather, Bess, and Donna around here somewhere running around in front of the camera. But we're ready to go, and we're excited, and this is it. This determines what we're doing for our very first part of the show. Oh yeah, it's hockey night in Dearborn, folks.
All right.
You know what that means? We're gonna have to get the stuff ready real quick here while Michelle's doing a little bit of talking to you. We're going to get our hockey puck. We cast a 2,000 degree molten hockey puck. We get our sticks out, we shoot it around, and we pass it around and get buck wild. Jake gets the flow going a little bit. We'll try to see if we can do some sauce passes, a little skips, whatever, and get that biscuit moving around the studio.
And I'll do the table.
We're at it right now. We got the goal coming out. We got some newspaper coming out. I'm gonna find the hockey puck mold, and we used to prepare for this.
Yeah. So I'll go over the table.
Ed, Michelle's gonna go over the table with you. We have a table with featured items. They're all mushrooms tonight. Super cool ones. Are they one and dones or yes?
They're one and dones. That's
They're
why
all
we
one and dones. There is 12 of them there, and we are going to get you going. You're live, Shell.
I am live. Hey, so they're one and done tonight, and they're really hard to photograph. So what I'm going to do is show you a little bit early. You can see from my hand about the size. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, one of my favorites. It's got the iridescent on it. Super swirly. Lovely, lovely. That one has a little perps to it. This one for sure has perps. So tonight they're all listed as one and done. They have a hole on the bottom. These are meant to like sit in your planters at home, or they can even go outdoors. So like if you're growing a flower and you want some extra color on your patio. We're gonna talk about the inserts and how you project them. But because the color's on the top, I really wanted to show you some of the patterns. Now with these, what's interesting about them is the pricing is all on them very specially because they're all a little different. So depending if we used bar color or just frit color determines the price. I don't want to go through all of them, but some of them, these have orange dots and a nice swirl on them. Super cool. They all go down the line. Number 9 is a feathering technique. And I think this one would be beautiful indoors. It's got a bright orange on it, and it's got the feather technique. The underside is super lovely with the Glass Academy brand. We're gonna have more of these on the website in the future. We did a whole block of fantasy mushrooms, these really bright colors, but we just love how these look, so we did a whole series of them. So today they're one and done, but coming up soon they will not be. Here's another one. This is pink with green, and it's got a little birthmark over here. It's got a little blue dot. So heck, I have a birthmark on my face. We can do it over there.
Alrighty, folks.
All right.
We're doing the swapperoo.
Thank you.
Thank you,
doing the
Michelle,
swap.
for that great information.
But now, back to hockey.
We're completely set up over here. Chris is about to cast the puck. And you guys know what that means, casting a glass hockey puck. I don't have my comments up yet, so I don't know if you're answering or not, but there's our
remember
hockey sticks.
Pavel Datsyuk casting the puck in the playoffs right into the net.
That's right. Look at that. Drips it right into that crazy looking mold. And that's gonna solidify, and when that hits the concrete floor, it moves exactly like a hockey puck. Smooth like butter. So we're gonna let that break off. What we're gonna do is, whereas Chris is standing is gonna be the first shot from behind the tanks right there. And Oliver's a righty. He said he just played hockey last week, so he's all warmed up, ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let me get my mic on so I can.
He was just agreeing over there.
Played hockey since I was 7.
All right, here we go. Ready,
He hasn't
guys?
played hockey since he was 7.
I'm gonna catch it on the stick.
Oh, brother. Chris is gonna back it up, and he's taking one shot. Whoa. How about that, folks? That's a sizzler. Now hold on, let me get over in the catching the puck area. Bess, will you show them our sweet box that it has to be made into over here? Thank you, Oliver.
Okay, I'm going for it.
We made it on the first shot.
What?
Get her out of there.
I'm trying.
If I,
All right, Oliver, you're up next. You got Chris's stick. I'll watch it over here.
Back from that same spot?
Back from behind the tanks there. Now, if Oliver makes this, it means we got to go for round 2. He's looking pretty confident.
That's some serious power you put into that.
I was really strong when I was 7.
So now it's my turn to match it, huh?
All right, here we go.
The puck's still glowing on the inside. Oh, I got to sauce it over? Cash money.
it.
It's cash money. Almost caught it on fire, though. That's the real win.
Jake,
So
get back to me.
This is round 2. You got to back it up a little bit. The box should be smoking.
That's the hottest puck around, folks. 2,000 degrees.
All right, one more. All right, Oliver, keep an eye on this one. Right into the burning box with it. Ooh. Oh, finish it off for me, Chris.
Missed.
The double.
I think it was off the post.
The treachery.
Pass it and then head out. Head out there. I'll get it to you in the run.
With the left hand
Into the lounge with it.
into the lounge.
If you need to, play it off mine right here. Oh, off the post. Give it to him.
Maybe I'm a left-handed hockey player. Maybe that's what I just found out today.
The puck is still alive, folks. What a pass.
It's
What a
in.
fake.
That confirms it.
Is that thing
Handed
even
hockey player.
hot enough? You do look like a lefty for sure.
See if you can get it up on the stick.
Oh, I don't think.
Let's get him in the corner.
He's fighting the chair. Really rubbing it down good.
Oh, watch
Right
your
into
toe.
Bess's toe.
I can't get it up.
I think that thing is ice cold.
We got to anneal it.
The ceremonial hockey puck.
Still holding itself together.
Let's see if that lights that on fire. Let's see.
It's smoking.
It's smoking. But not hot enough.
I say we try to anneal it.
I think it'll go explodo, like Frodo. but it's worth a shot. Oh yeah, get the tweezers all over that. There he goes. He's going, oh!
It's blowing up on me.
Well, we'll just put it right in the middle of the room and we can watch it explode. Should we get a nice little zoom on it? Show these guys the business we just gave to this thing. Will you grab that, Oliver? I'll give it a quick flip, show you guys the good side. That's our recycle.
All right. I think I even warmed up the blade on my stick and got a little bit of the curve going.
Let's take a look at that, Oliver. Just a little sizzle. Still a little bit warm.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That's the way to bake your stick, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Well, that was a lot of energy.
We'll take
That's a
our ceremonial GA hockey goal and put it back in its place until we spin the wheel of doom again.
I don't know who won that one.
Me.
I don't think so. But anywho, into the actual show, folks. We got all warmed up. We did our Champions Challenge here. Someone's name's going to be going on the GA Cup. It's to be decided, but...
Probably mine.
Probably Oliver's. Who do you guys think won that one? That's a great question. Who took the GA Champions Cup for best moves? Nicest shot. Could be Oliver. Just discovered he was a lefty today.
Yeah.
Not bad. What's that, Michelle?
This is going to be the yolk.
Rubbing her sleeve all over the
Well,
glass.
because there was brick on it.
Now, I thought this was the yolk.
Oh, man. How are we going to get that in the fry pan? But
You guys know what we're talking
we've got
about.
really
This
bad
tool
yolks
is called
today.
yolk.
And we didn't have espresso. Did anyone have espresso?
No, we just played some hockey.
That's what Donna said. How are you going to get these guys to calm down now? Like, no.
What color is the yolk, and what's the difference in yolk color?
So I'm doing an organic egg, and this is going to be from Lucy's Farm, a very deep orange organic egg.
Is that what happens when you organicize an egg? It becomes oranger?
They do. They become deeper in color.
Okay.
So
Very
we made
nice.
some pasta. Chris and I went to visit Lucy this weekend. We made some pasta, fresh made ravioli. And she took the flour and made the little, how many people have done that? The little volcano, and then cracked the eggs in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then mixed it with her hands.
I'm
Rolled
going
out the
healthy.
dough,
I'm
rolled
going healthy.
out
I'm
the
making
dough.
the egg whites, guys. Michelle's working on the yolk.
Will you guys remind everyone of the process of what's going down? Because I don't really even know
Yeah,
the steps
I need
here.
the claws. Okay, so I'm gonna take this small chunk of color and shape it up and blow a tiny, tiny bubble into it, then put some clear over it.
It's going to be a hollow yolk.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you guys didn't know that? I mean, that's what it is. So then I'm gonna blow this up and shape it kind of like a sunny side egg. Meanwhile, at some point, Chris is gonna gather some glass and he's gonna put white on his glass and he's gonna make the fried egg tart.
And so you're saying this egg is post crack from the shell and post frying pan.
Yeah, so like in theory, when done tomorrow, it could go in that frying pan. It will look like a fried egg.
I like.
I
Right?
could cast it in that frying pan. I wonder if I'd hurt it.
I said that to Michelle and she said, nah.
You might not want to damage
When what
it.
happened?
We were just talking about dropping hot glass in the pan. I
No,
mean,
no,
one
no,
of these
no.
days,
No.
we got some pretty cool things going on over here on this marble.
Okay. So I'm going to shape this to give you an idea. I'm going to go gather some glass on top of it and come back and shape it with this tiny little. Will you see? Could you
Number
find me the
4?
smaller one? It's going to be about this big,
How big?
that big. So clementine orange size.
Sure.
I'm going to let it like slump a little, like that. make a neck in it. So when I'm ready, thank you. When I'm ready, I can take those tongs and then put it right on the white. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You mean the clappers?
I need the little tongs. These.
Yeah, the clappers.
Well, I didn't realize they had a name.
They do. I think it might be better to use the diamond shears. She's sticking on a hot patty.
What are you going to do?
With those things.
It's tilted.
Well, I hope everyone's having an amazing week so far. We're having a good one here at the shop, making all kinds of product for, as you know, April 1st and 2nd, this weekend. We're going to be having live demos. We're going to have the whole crew here.
Speaking of which, who saw Jake's video on Fox 2 News?
Yeah, we had a little news interview situation, and it was pretty darn sweet. Get a little press for the show this weekend. Big turnout on that. I think there's a few more things we're doing this week to get it pumped up. So if
Live
you guys
in the D.
don't have plans for the weekend, come on down and join us live in person
We
here in
bench
Dearborn,
them?
Michigan.
What's the, how many years extravaganza?
12.
12th annual. Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Some of you guys
So you
may
could probably
know
start the white.
why she's using wood there, the wooden block. Doesn't pull a lot of heat out of the glass. But that's that.
We're going to start the white. So Chris is going to gather some glass on a gathering ball. Clear glass with white over it. Then the patty's
need a
going to
puff
get
from you.
dropped on the marver. Then we should probably torch where I'm going to put the yolk. Do you think?
Yeah, I would say so. So it indents a little bit. I can grab the torch and do that.
Okay.
You got Oliver for air if you need.
I don't think so. It looks plenty big, but thank you, Oliver.
It's going to be a tasty egg. Really delicious.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know that I make an egg Sammy every single morning. So I'm pretty accustomed to the egg shape and size. What do I put on an egg Sammy? Completely depends on the week. When you make one 5 days a week, every day of your life, it depends on what Aldi's has in the weekly specials section.
Do you get your eggs from the farmer's market or from Aldi's?
Oh, straight from Aldi's, yeah.
In the summer, do you get them from the farmer's market?
I don't know. I haven't quite gotten to that stage yet of going to the farmer's market on a regular yet, but I'll be there someday.
I've
Well-
said it about 20 times in the last 2 years. I'm going to go to the farmer's market.
Yeah,
And
Is
then
that
it's the
better
next
to
day.
use oats?
Well, this one
it
gets
just
stuck
doesn't
in there.
happen.
So you can practice on
I
it.
do love them.
This is going to be,
Perfect.
all right, so
Did you handle it or what you
we're
just
going to be
handed from
doing
here?
torch. So Oliver, I think if you preheat those slightly to me,
Okay.
These are
and
the
then when I break
GGs.
it off of here, you take my pipe.
Holy, here comes Chris with a lot of glass, folks. It's happening
We're
right
gonna
now.
get these guys seated.
So I can't do mine until the egg is laid.
What's happening, Marianne and Nicole? We got Kelly, Carrie, Donna, Robin,
Oh, nice.
Suzanne, Joey.
Double
Looking
Joey.
amazing. Looking forward to seeing some of you guys this weekend. And those of you that are out of town, we're here for another show, and we're kicking it with you right now.
No technical difficulties today. Nice shout out to our tech team. We
Heck
got
yeah.
Bess and Heather doing
That's
it
a big
up.
old egg.
Do you got the torch, Jake, to do me a thing?
Yep.
Let's see.
Thank you.
It's probably plenty hot to just go for it.
Ready?
Yep.
Do it gentle. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, snap.
Snap. Right next to the frying pan. We'll get rid of the mushrooms.
Come on, you gotta flip it into the hot spot of the marber.
Put it right in the frying pan.
Whoa!
Yeah, serve it up. Woo!
right, get that in the annealer before that
Where's the
cold
English
frying
muffin?
pan cracks it.
You leave it in there if you want. We'll put it on wood.
Yeah. Paddle.
Paddle, wood paddle quickly.
Paddle delivery.
Thank you.
I'm coming in with the spatula.
Good?
Pan trade-off.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
You guys are always so dumbfounded. Like, that just happened? Wait, it looks so cool.
Incredible.
Maybe I just need to let people into my mind is the problem.
All right. Communication.
Apparently.
Verbalization.
Yeah, I know, but can't you just look into my mind to see it?
We're not on that level.
One day soon. One day
Turned out
soon.
pretty darn good.
Well, did you have any faith?
No, I had plenty of faith.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
All right.
All right. All
So,
right, I'm out.
on to the next. We're back to the board. We got any type of a lineup on the board? No lineup?
No lineup, but we can see what Robin wrote down a little bit of because there's no custom orders today, folks. We've got our 12th annual extravaganza this weekend. It's going to be incredible. Show 208, and pretty much it's just mushrooms and eggs. We got a couple special treats here for the show tonight, and that was one of them. We got a wheel of shenanigans has already been completed, and then we got artist choice. And we actually were brainstorming as we were eating tacos. We got a really cool project for all of us to get involved in on this show. It's a really cool collaborative piece we're gonna make. And then we're gonna fill in the time with a couple other things. We may get Oliver on the pipe for the giveaway tonight. His first piece live on the show.
And I think that it's important to let everybody know that the show this weekend, April 1st and 2nd, is not a virtual show. It is only in the studio, and it's from 1 to 4 Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you come. This kind of is, Michelle, isn't this the first time that we've done the full-blown open to the public since the pandemic?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's happening, guys. So you got to come out. We got all kinds of amazing, great products. So are we working on the special custom one? Or are we doing, what were we doing now?
I think we were doing a mushroom first.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's do a fancy mushroom.
We got some nice bar color up.
Yeah, I'd like to do a mushroom, and then are you doing the mushroom or am
You
I?
can do the mushroom. Oliver will pick up some color, and do you want to choose the color or get a surprise?
Well, we got some nice colors up, so let's just
got a
get
lot of nice
started.
colors.
And then maybe you can bring me some water droplets to put on it.
That sounds perfect. So in the garage today, we were making eggs for our show out here in the gallery. One kind, super cool. Some are going to be sandblasted and have texture like our signature eggs. Some of them are going to be smooth, but they all had really
Little
dense
map
color
here for
application,
us, but-
bar color on top of it. And that's why we had about 10, 15 different colors up in the garage at 1,000 degrees, keeping things nice and warm and ready to go. So I'll show you once they're done picking out their color over there. Once I loaded all 10 of those in there, I made a graph.
Woo, 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 woo.
That camera went down? Too hot or something?
Good
Wow.
thing we had the backup plugged in.
Good thing we had the backup plugged in. So Bess is working it over there. That's amazing. We'll get
Work
that
it, work
working.
it.
I mean, steaming over here.
I'll
See
give
the
you some
sweat
room.
coming off of that camera? It's intense.
What?
But I'll bring over that sheet and I'll show you guys
There you go, man.
the graph. And when you're loading things in the garage, the left side's a lot hotter than is the right side. So when you start on the left, you want to put your reds, your yellows, your oranges, and then as you trickle over, you go into the purples and the blues and the whites along the side of the garage. But as many of you know, and just like Michelle's egg didn't look bright orange, that yolk didn't look bright orange, the colors are going to all look completely different while they're hot. So you need to have that graph to show them what's up, and as soon as they come over here with that, they're going to tell us what color they picked. But would love to see in the comments here, these guys are swapping out the cameras, so just pardon us with a little jitteriness if it happens. Would love to see how everyone's doing this week, where you guys are watching from. I just brought a couple friends of mine and showed them around the shop the other day, and we were looking at our flags over here. We got the red ones on the right, we got the blue ones on the left over here. Take a gander at those flags. Those are all from you guys, the live feed supporters and followers of our show. And we've got a range, it's not even all from America either, other countries' flags, and it's super cool. So let us know where you're watching from tonight, and we're gonna get the show underway here. What color did you pick up over there?
Yeah, orange.
It was that little piece of orange, that leftover orange, and I think it's probably yellow, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yellow's even better.
even brighter.
I like it.
So Oliver's getting pretty good at this stage, and the pieces we've been making, the products we've been making in prep for our extravaganza show, we've been using a lot of bar color, folks. And I'll show you, if you're new to the show, Oliver's got that chunk right here. This is what the bar color comes to us like.
Hotter.
Really thick and strong pieces of color. And we chop it down. Michelle took about like that much off of one for that egg and blew it out. It's super dense. You could blow out that much yellow into almost like a full-size mug, or even maybe something larger than that. So it's super dense, different application, and that's what he's going to be using for some really vibrant, bright yellow spots on this piece here. The tech gods weren't going to let us get through the show without one little switcheroo in the beginning here. But that shows you guys, wait till we get in July and we're trying to stream. It's pretty ridiculous. This is just the end of March here. It was probably 50 degrees out today. The sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. Nowhere near an 80, 90 degree day like we had last summer. And the camera already was overheating. So we're going to roll with the punches, folks.
We got some girls on the tech, man. I love this.
That was a sweet swap around.
I, like, not a blink of an eye and nothing was missed. And you guys are none the wiser.
Very awesome egg. A lot of love coming in for the egg. Little Taco Tuesday for Marianne.
We did have tacos today.
That's right. Maybe
got-
she was just commenting on our tacos.
We got the mushrooms. What are we doing? Do we get to eat these during the show?
Oh, I've got a plan for those mushrooms. Don't be busting them open. That's a can of mushrooms, folks. Special treat for tonight.
Now I'm frightened.
I only see about one comment from where everyone's watching from tonight, folks. There's about 85 of you guys right now just joined in between the two channels. So I know some of you guys are silent viewers. If you're not a silent viewer, if you are a silent viewer, can we get some information from you all?
There was one comment I saw on the YouTube side of things that I'd like to address real quick.
Bring
Yeah.
it on,
I think
Oliver.
if I remember the name correctly, it was Norman Dean.
Oh, Norman's the man.
Norman asked if I can do a backflip.
Oh!
And Norman, the answer is no. I did a half a backflip one time when I was a kid, and that was kind of the only lesson I needed to learn.
That's when you land on your head?
Yeah, that one did not feel too good.
I believe that. That's why I'm not even trying them.
No, I would
I
not.
just want
try
everybody
that.
to know that I've never made a mushroom this way before.
Really?
Nope, and I've just kind of come up with it in my head. Don't ask me why. I could have made just the regular mushroom, but this particular one is going to be completely different than I've ever made before.
So you're coming up with it on the fly. This is almost like the experimental show. I will tell everybody right now that next week's going to be a great show to be on as well, because we're going to be debuting a brand new style of mushroom. You saw a couple hints of that on the experimental show. It's been completely refined and it looks super cool. And the VIP members, our subscribers, for $4.99 a month, will be in contact with you all before the show to get that first insider access that we do promise when you guys purchase the VIP membership subscription. But we're going to be debuting at least 12 of these brand new sweet mushrooms, and you won't want to miss it, I promise. Now we're getting some information here. Pat's watching from Shelby Township.
You want to be on the yoke?
Carrie out in Connecticut, you know it.
What up, everybody?
Carol, straight from Canada. Lori over in Ohio. We got Joyce around the corner in Allen Park. Julie Finn's in the house. Vicky's in Seattle, the home of glass in America. Pretty cool. Nicole's chefing it up. I wonder if she's got any eggs in the pan right now. Emily from Ann Arbor, what's going on? Nicole again. Carol and Reese.
Hometown of A2.
Another Canadian, Heidi. Two Chicks champion. Thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Everyone is looking amazing. Great to see you all. What's this tech? Look at this, folks. So Chris went into the optic mold and he's pinching together the ribs. So he's getting this almost like morel style pattern to the shroom. Whilst Oliver is still heating up this yellow color.
That's right, we want to make sure it's nice and hot.
I'm trying to figure out what you're thinking about here, Chris. I've never seen that trick before.
Me either.
Okay.
Folks, here comes a finger on the lens. Just kind of want to get you guys the best quality. It was covered in shop dust. So now we can get a real crisp image. Real crisp.
Is this a morel mushroom? Which, speaking of which, the website's live.
Oh, and the website's live. We didn't even have much of a chance to look over those products. But we've got 12 one-of-a-kind mushrooms, hollow bases. We'll show you the caps of them. We get a chance to get over to the table. Those all go on, and they'll come with a small metal stake, little galvanized steel metal stake that you can put in your house plants. You can put outside. You could put in your hair if you're going out. Who knows? Chris is swinging the pipe. Just about doubled the length of that mushroom stem there. If we got any new viewers tonight, we'd love to see it in the chat. Love to hear how everyone found us in the beginning. I know a lot of folks found us at the beginning of COVID when we started streaming. It's what kept the business afloat for us.
Very steady.
Oh yeah. Nice move. Do the fold over. These are super dense in color, so you don't have to worry if he's going to blow out that cap, if he's going to shape it up at all. Doesn't have to worry about losing that bright yellow.
Like, how can you go shopping on the website when this is happening?
I don't know. That's a pretty cool looking art piece right there. Even if that wasn't a mushroom,
got it.
To just have that thing be some sort of like something or other.
Something or other.
I don't know what it would
the
be.
shape
but it
on
looks
this guy. You
cool.
want me to get it?
I think it's gonna be fine. Just get her hot and I'll do
Okay.
the same thing. Let's get like 3 or 4 more off of her.
Let's get a good shot of this. Holy.
Ready when you are.
Getting the cord right. Sorry, folks.
All right, I'm coming.
Steady now.
Steady. See how Chris is angling the pipe down under the bench. He's only using one bar on the bench there. It takes a little bit of talent.
I think that's it, my friend.
My worst memories with doing that move is when you do that with a mug and you go for that angle to put on a thumb saddle or put on some sort of side bit onto it. When you
you could save that. Well, maybe put it on that mushroom afterwards.
Accidentally
something on the outside, a little flower or something.
Yeah, I was gonna go throw it back up in the
bench.
garage.
Awesome. With the tip of the pipe, the piece lands right on the floor, and that's happened to me many times in my life, and that is the worst. Right at the end of the piece, it's usually when it's coldest, that's when you're gonna lose it. Luckily, Chris is doing all right now.
So I'm heating up all those nice yellowish orange, bright pumpkin mania bits on the end. I'm gonna press those in so they're nice and round. Then I'm gonna do a lap gather over the end and blow it out.
Cool. He's gonna encase it. So a lap gather comes from the term. Can you finish the sentence? for me?
Lapicus maximicus.
Perfect. Yep, that's what it is.
Think you
Oh,
need
but
some
do you
air soon,
know-
or?
Nope.
Do you know why it's called a lap gather, Dad?
Because you actually gather the glass over the end of the piece
And what does the term lap mean in that process?
You have a lapped line right around the top edge, and then you can blow that piece. It will add a huge amount of glass to the end of the piece. Check this out, you guys. You guys can imagine whatever you want.
You guys got
this
that
looks
figured
like. But we won't get into the whole nuance of this, but any minute it's going to turn into a mushroom, I swear.
Any minute now.
Guys, nowhere. First hockey.
What?
All right, you ready to see this lap
This is
gather?
the damage control I have to do after things like this. I'm playing with children.
Not me.
It's true.
So Chris went in there with the color, with that full entire piece, and he put a large sum of glass on the end of that.
Man.
So the purposes of that is to encase it. It's going to magnify the color on the end of it, but it also adds a ton of heat into the end there. So if we get Oliver puffing into the pipe, Chris gets it shaped up.
No air yet.
It's going to start blowing out, and it's going to start shaping up really nice. Ooh.
Just making sure you guys know Bess brought out the bus.
Bess brought out the bus.
She saw it coming.
I don't know about all that.
I got it, Jake.
Blow, Oliver. Keep going.
So Chris actually
Go
pinched
harder.
the bottom of that so that there's some kind of gills on there. And I think because it's got all that yellow on there, maybe it's a little stiff. So he's got the core heat there. He's going to go for one more heat and try and really build up a little more heat in that.
I was giving it the beans.
Sometimes when the gaffer's asking you to give the beans like that, is that what you said?
Yeah, I was giving it the beans. You ever heard that phrase before?
No.
I was maximum effort.
Maximum effort. I
Give
like
it the beans?
the beans.
Now we know.
I don't know where it comes from. I
That's
grew up
just
hearing
like
that
a
all the
lap
time.
gather. We just say it. Who knows how it works?
Someone on the live show watching here must know what that means. If you know
Please.
what giving it the beans means,
Put it in the comments.
yeah.
So Chris kind of made sure that Oliver didn't have to use all of his beans by blowing into the pipe and capping it with his thumb. He did the blow and cap, and that saved a lot of Oliver's action over there. Look at that. Now it's expanded.
Blow.
All right, Nicole M said, "Hey Michelle, my mom always tells
Good.
me that men never grow up. They're just boys with bigger toys."
Boys with big toys,
Bigger toys.
bigger toys.
But there's nothing about beans on there yet?
Not yet.
Man.
Nobody knows about the beans,
I'm
man.
being hung out to dry.
Oh, there goes the train, folks. Looks like Chris is giving it the super swirl. I didn't realize he would blow it out this much, so this is the reason that he went with the bar color, and there's so much more importance to that now that this is such a large cap on this shroom. He's also spinning it really fast right now, and that's flattening the top of it and sending it out to the side. Look at how flat it is already. Ooh. Oh, he's working it.
Cap it.
Oh, yeah. It's been confirmed. Someone has heard about the beans.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
It's looking tasty.
That looks super cool.
Serious color combo.
And the underside looks super sweet.
You'll have to hold it up for us. In a
I think
minute
this is
here.
like a hybrid Morel / crazy one.
Morel / crazy.
Whoa.
Crazy.
It's got some fins underneath it.
Wow, the fins are perfect there too.
All right, so now we're gonna need to do something with this because
What are we gonna do?
a patty. I think we want to put it on a patty.
All right.
So what do you think? You want to get the patty, or you want
How big of a patty do you need?
at least the size of like a twin size mattress?
Twin size
Wait,
mattress.
that's a pretty
Oliver.
small. Okay. Counterweight that up.
I was kind of hoping maybe you could get me a little water droplet, Jake, while he's
couple of them while he's doing that.
Yeah, I was actually getting pretty warm over here working the camera, so I was in the middle of taking my pants off as you said that. But now I'm gonna put them back on, and here we go.
Out of
Thanks,
recycle or
Bess.
clear?
It might
Out of
maybe.
clear. You're gonna do one big as you can get gathered, and put a little green, and there's 2 color greens on it, and then go back over it. When it cools off, you get the second gather. Jake, I'm ready for you.
Clear raindrop. Clear raindrop or a blue one?
What?
Clear or blue raindrop?
I think it's a little watery. Let's do blue. Oh yeah, look at that gather. Oliver's on it, folks.
Yeah,
And
baby.
you want one of each green?
A little dab on each side.
I was casting some Detroit puddles earlier, so the recycle tank's still up at 2150 right now, which is about 40 degrees hotter than we 40 degrees hotter than we normally work it.
I'm gonna need one more, Jake.
All right, which makes for an extra watery raindrop.
Just give me a second, because I gotta get a deep flash on this. See how I'm getting that little drip coming off there, guys?
The waterier, the better. Very nice. About the same size on this drop?
Yeah.
See what Oliver's cooking up over there in a second.
Oliver, hang tight.
Yep, I'm just cooking over here.
All right, bring it, Jake.
We got minimal beans over here.
I could probably get another one off of that, Jake.
It's got some dots, some bulbs in it. I'll get you a freshie.
This is kind of like the drip that we did for the competition. If it gets a little bit too far, we could be bumming.
I think 3.
There she goes.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough turning it sideways. That's why he's blowing on it, because as soon as that watery drop turns sideways, something goes down. Hopefully it's not the drop. Number 3.
I think I'm all right. I say Oliver brings the goodness.
All right. Oliver bringing his first large casting on the show tonight. Here now. Get the door for you. That looks amazing. Look at this. Oliver with a massive gather.
All right, Oliver.
You got the shears? There we
Straight
go.
up.
Want me to take a flash?
Yes, please. Okay, lift up. Lift. Good.
Nice. Bring it back to you.
Nice deeper. Nice deepy.
You guys need a
Which way
pair
do
of
you
gloves?
go? Which way do you
Get the
go?
map gas torch and torch that top high spot for me, would you?
Yeah.
Right
Jake,
down here on the bottom right under the marber.
And you can do that when he gets it.
Yep.
So many
Why don't you
moving
blast
parts.
the side right over here for me?
We
for
didn't
one
sketch
sec.
this out on the floor either, did we?
Nope. That's good.
Yep.
Easy, buddy.
You guys all ready?
Perfect. Here he comes. His hand's probably sizzling. We are in need of new big paddles in this shop.
Yes. All right.
We're putting away a super nice one-of-a-kind piece, and it
Little
could just
water
fall right
droplets
through the
on there.
crevice.
I think we should hashtag Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah! Another sponsorship possibility.
Whoa, look at that.
That droplet is so cool looking.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think?
I say take it away.
On the janky pedal.
I love that top.
The top is so cool.
All right, get her in there. We don't want that puppy to explode. That was so tasty.
So for whatever reason,
Very nice.
the camera is blipping a bit. Blip, blip, blip. Did you change it? Okay. So how about you point us at the table and we might do a text switch? All right, so up here. So not even summertime. So we're gonna work on this, how not to overheat in the glass shop. Tonight's giveaway, this beautiful green bowl. It's the Nest bowl that we made on the show last week. The question this week is, have you ever taken a glass blowing class? And if so, you can jiggle me around if you want to. And if so, what did you like about it? Were you nervous? Were you scared? Because people sometimes are, and that's just like a weird thing. So they're in process of switching cameras. You guys are so good. I want to remind everyone the Nest eggs. This is our signature egg that we'll have available this weekend. Oliver was sandblasting many of them today, so we'll have enough for everyone. And let's see, what else? Let's do some other tech terms. What are these? These are your handy dandy generic chopsticks. But what's cool about them is when you get a mushroom, we're gonna put chopsticks in your bag. So you can put a chopstick like that and then stick it in your plant, right? They won't last forever, you guys, but you all know where to get other chopsticks. So this is kind of like an easy reminder, but the mushroom slides over it and then you just push that down into your plant, indoors or outdoors. Now, if the wood rots after 2 years of being outdoors, your mushroom just tips over. It's not a big deal. So chopsticks, easy. But we will also send with every purchase a metal stake, and it's the same thing. The metal stake goes in there, goes in your plants, you're good to go. So voila. All right. The next mushroom I want to show, I think we're on a new camera, is, I don't know, the spirals to me are super cool. This is an iris gold color and then a yellow bar over it. So the yellow bar is a very stiff color. It reacts with the gold and makes this really neat pattern on it. So the swirls are pretty cool. If that's in your house plants, you get to look at that every day. All right, girls made the camera text switch and you didn't even know. All right, number 2 is still here. Number 2 is personally my favorite because it's kind of reflective, and I think in the house at night, that would be super cool. So, all right, now that there's no hot glass blowing going on, this is your time to go shopping on our website, glassacademy.com. Hit the shop page. The gathering point is where you'll find us. The reason we talk like this is because now, back to blowing.
Yeah.
The glass blowers are ready. The cameras have cooled off.
So
And we can do some glass blowing now.
we set up the fan here so that it's angled directly into Bess's face. So it's gonna feel great for her and for the camera. But let's do a little drawing of this collaboration piece. And we're gonna be winging it. So we'll just kind of see what's happening here and how it's gonna go down. But the idea is that we're gonna have a log with mushrooms on it, with grass growing around it, like the log fell down in the woods and began rotting, and then the mushrooms took over the log and the grass was growing out from around it.
I like it.
So the log's gonna be something like this. There's the opening of it. It'll be hollow and rotted going into the inside, and it's gonna come back this way and be all gnarly and crazy and go up and down a little bit like this and like that. That's the log. Then we were talking about having maybe like a nice set of 3 individual one-of-a-kind shrooms growing off the side of it,
Nice.
like these.
I mean, that's where mushrooms grow, man. When something's dead lying in the woods, they just grow out of nowhere. I think they actually are, there's some type of like spores that get caught in the wind and stick on the side of the log. Is this correct, Oliver?
I've Oh, dude, I look like I know the answer to
I
that.
saw it on a National Geographic, man. Those things are like literally blowing through the woods, and all of a sudden they get stuck on the moisture and rottingness of this really beautiful log.
Rottingness?
Yeah, and then bam, they start growing, and they decompose the log
Yeah.
down to its original origin, which is
what?
soil and earth.
Yeah, they turn it back into like soil or mulch or something like that.
That's right.
and-
So we're actually like
like-
trying to highlight Mother Nature's decomposers.
This is a really philosophical piece today.
That's right.
And then you got grass coming out the backside, and we got some grass coming up over here. Like the tree just pushed it to the side when it fell down. If this makes sense to everybody.
Makes sense to me. Look at that.
It's a drawn and a half, man.
And we'll take a look at it, you know, depending on how it's sitting on the table and how we want to check it out. We could potentially make some thicker grass down here so it sits at a little bit of an angle on the table. So when you put your eyeballs like this, and you're looking at it like that.
Is that a nose?
What is that?
What are you making? What the heck?
Hi, everyone. This is a family-friendly show.
Everything he touches, folks.
Get this out of your system before the weekend.
He nonchalantly got his foot scrubbed on it.
It's
It's all right. It was a beautiful drawing, you guys.
making the log? Let's go.
All right, start it up.
We're doing a combination, you guys. I'm going to make the log, and I'm going to hand it off to Jake, and he's going to start adding the mushrooms on there.
Yes.
While I'm gathering it up, why don't you show them the little mini deals?
These were made by an amazing lamp working artist. Her name's Mo, and she's super cool. And she comes around and volunteers here from time to time. And we've got 3 different mini snails
Nope, I got all
that
the
we
bugs
will apply onto the piece. And actually, I was thinking we were going to glue them on there, but maybe we should just do it hot, put them in the garage, and get them warm and do it. So we're going to put 1 snail hidden in between the 3 mushrooms, folks. And we got 3 options. We need participation here from all of you guys. You got small, which is orange. You got medium, which is kind of this darker color with a red line. And you got the green and blue boy, which is the bigger one. Take one more good gander. Let us know in the chat. Most votes wins. Small, medium, large. Give it to us, folks. We got time. Anyway. All right. Here it goes. We got multiple browns, multiple browns.
But Chris is going in the green off the bat.
Whoa.
Interiors, the interior of the log is like glowing like a moss-eaty, crazy-looking green.
I see.
Will you ask in the chat who's coming to our show this weekend?
Yeah, tech support's asking if we can get a little head count of who's going to make it into the show this weekend, folks, here at the Glass Academy in Dearborn. Let us know. And I'm just catching up on the comments on what we're going to be doing here. I got a little love for my shorts. I don't know if it was someone else's shorts or if Nicole's talking about my shorts.
Hey, you know what?
Or Chris.
I did just tell him about the shorts that Heather's been making on YouTube.
Oh, and it's actually completely different. It's the video. We've been making some amazing short videos.
I was asking them if they liked them.
A lot of love for the snails. Thanks, Emily. Super cute snails. We got 2 votes for large. We got a medium. We got a large. That's 3 for large. 1 small. We got 4 for large. 5 for large. 2 small. 6 for large. 3, 4 small. Medium. Medium. Large. I think we're going large, folks. So I'm gonna put it up in the garage and I'm gonna start preheating that snail. We'll put it on hot and juicy and make sure it's real nice.
You can get.
I got a really nice reminder here from Stephanie to show us something that cracked that he talked about on the experimental show.
Yeah.
Stephanie, I got it planned out. It's on the table right there. We're going to talk about it in a bit. We got a really nice system here with the experimental shows now that we're doing them on Sundays traditionally, and we'll be doing them on every Sunday morning. Every Tuesday, we'll pull out the examples of the show and show them off to you. So we'll get to that a little bit later in the show. But it turned out pretty darn crazy. This is going to be a pretty big vlog. In my mind, I was thinking like a glizzy, the size of a glizzy or a hot dog. This is going to be more like a, I don't know, what would this be like?
Oh, about log size.
Oh, log size, branch size. Looks like the mushrooms are being dispersed off of the table. It looks like the purples are the hot ones right now. A couple more are going down. For some incredible reason, number 4 is still available. She's going back for more though. Number 4 is still available. In my opinion, that's the coolest one on the whole table. That beautiful Baby Yoda green with an iridescent gold off-center spiral. It's the most natural looking shroom around town. Uh-oh, she's grabbing it. Didn't take it off the table. Oh. I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe she's just trying to get me to think about it a little more.
You bring that over to me as soon as you're.
This guy,
just
Joey,
nice and hot.
Joey Walker's calling it as he sees it, and it's true. It's Birkenstock season, folks.
Jesus Cruisers.
Jesus Cruisers. We called it something else earlier
Ready.
today, too. It was, I don't know. What did we say, Joey? It was funny. What's this now? Ooh. Is that some mold texture?
This is just bark texture. How about another one?
Nicole, I'm so sorry to hear that. A little bit of love to your dad's side of the family. And we'll catch you again. You know where we are. And we appreciate you. We'll see you on Tuesdays. But I hope everything goes smooth with that scenario for you. Looks like Heidi's coming through. She's going to cross the border and come kick it with us like a champion. We love to see Heidi when she comes in town. Super good time. Oh, and the Beck twins are coming into town. Watch out. Looks like they got a strawberry class planned too. So we're going to be teaching classes in the morning and then going to the live demos.
Yeah, we've never done it this way. We kind of figured the classes, it'd be good for other people to see what they're about. And the show usually doesn't get rolling until later in the day anyways.
Yeah.
Whenever we're busy in the morning.
It's true.
So it's the best of both worlds.
It's the best of both worlds.
Crazy hectic this weekend. We got a couple addicts in town.
That's just what we love, you guys. If you can't tell
That's
from
what
our
you
live
love.
feeds, it does get crazy and hectic.
It's gonna be all hands on deck. Live demos just like this. The only difference is you're gonna be up close and personal. No cameras floating around because
I'm ready.
you're in the picture.
Just hold it straight up in the air for a second.
If you guys
Beauteous.
just think about the proportions of the snail, the large snail that we're going to be using, and the size of this log right here, this is almost going to be a miniature, but the proportions are completely correct for a real life log rotting scenario. Bet you guys didn't expect that when you heard we were doing a mushroom and egg show. So what I'm gonna do is take this little slimy fella right here. I'm just gonna rub him down a little and get him massaged out so he's nice and loose when he goes into the garage. There's a little fracture on the top of his shell. So I'm not sure if we wanna use that, but at least he'll be a tester to see if he can withstand the garage. He does have a beautiful set of tendrils and a nice gullet on the front side. So let's see what happens. I'll put up a second one just in case. The second most popular, the miniature one. Just slime them right in here. That's hollow, right?
Yep.
You want any more air on it?
I'm gonna want air, but I'm gonna get the air when I blow it out and blow a hole right there through it,
Nice.
so that we can have that
Like an old branch hole that broke off and rotted right through.
Yep.
All right. Folks, share the feed. We got a lot of social media love from a couple of those posts about the Fox 2 News interview. We may have some new people watching us here tonight, so making a piece like this, something out of the ordinary and a little bit radical, is a great opportunity to throw this up on your own social media and spread the love and bring us a little bit of attention on what we're doing here. It's getting pretty big. He's working it. The
Well, I'm gonna be
temperature
cutting like
control's
that much
huge.
off this end.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's looking really nice, and working something larger like that and hollow and then super texturous like that adds a whole nother depth to the way you're shaping it up for sure. Holy moly, Kathleen. Running late, but she's here now.
Blow.
Look at this move, the angler. Got
Stop.
Oliver blowing into the pipe.
Nice and slow. Hold steady pressure. Stop.
Did you guys hear that through the microphone?
All right, Chris's thing's live.
Good. What's live? Oh,
Chris's drip mushroom, water
Chris's
drip mushroom.
is live on the website, folks. Look at how we just reamed out the inside of that gnarly, rotted wood area. It's pretty sweet. So that's Chris's first mushroom, the one previous to this. Remind us of the colors on that one since they didn't see it because it was still hot.
The what? I was thinking.
Yeah, so it was bright yellow bar color. And then we had, what was in the body of that mushroom? Greens or?
Oh, in the mushroom?
Yeah.
Oh, it was bright yellow on the top, yellowish orange, and the body was like a tobacco, earthy, crazy, gnarly, like organic, earthy
I don't
stem.
think any of those were colors, but you guys get the idea. Okay, morale special. Ooh, look at this tech. Might go for another one. You guys will have to just look right past our can of canned mushrooms there, and let's see if we can get a good shot of this.
I'm putting the moss on.
Sometimes I like to get the spoon out, the shop spoon for this move, but Chris is going for the old salt
Mess.
bay special.
The old mess.
One more of those.
Maybe.
Grab the spoon. I'll grab the spoon for him.
Spoon?
Yeah. Here, I'll give you a hand on this one if you want.
I might just have enough on there if he cleans up my mess.
All right. Looks amazing. When you put that kind of texture on there now on the side here, that's when you want to stop giving it the super heat. Chris is past the point of shaping up the body, of changing any of the texture on the outside. He wants it to stay really texturous. Remember, that's going to be brown. It's going to be totally nature colored right there. Now, the next couple pieces we're going to see that are going to go down, not pieces, but techniques. Wow, look at the way that's moving. It's going to open up either side of the piece. Where the neckline is, just like a lot of our pieces, if you're making a mug, you knock it off and you got a hole right where it's connected to the pipe. But on the tip here, where it comes to a point, he's going to have to chop that off in some sort of way that he doesn't close it back up and have it come back down to a point like that. So what we're going to have to do is just take a look. Would you give us a straight up and down and let us take a look at that squirrel hole?
We're gonna get this
Sweet.
end opened up now, Oliver.
What do we think then?
I'm gonna neck it down, and then I'll have you puff on it with a puffer right on the seam where I neck it so it cools off, and I'll put the diamonds on just like a blown foot. You'll knock it off. And then at one point or another, once we get that other side done, I want to add a bit on the bottom of the piece that we're going to be puntying up onto, right in the center of it. Once we knock this off and loose, get that other end kind of logified.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to give a big old congratulations to Mary Lou, who got one of the coolest mushrooms on the table. About 80% of them are gone. We still have a few. We got 4 and some bright colored beauties over there on the website.
It's good.
The Glass Academy website. But that green one I was talking about, I was surprised that one didn't go first. Mary Lou's adding to her collection. Ooh, a little dunk. More than a little dunk. That is one sweet looking branch. You know what you're doing? Back of the shear, back of the tweezers, yep. All followed through. Beautiful. That's what's up.
Huzzah!
Now let's see if I can grab this. This will show us the size of the hole, which is not big, but big enough you can open it up and you can start to see some of the color on this baby here. A little bit of the green core, and I see the lighter green spots. And because this was dunked in water, it's still probably gonna explode. So the longer I hold it up to my face, and all of our faces, the more dangerous it is, folks.
Put that down.
Yep.
Just gotta make it exciting around here.
It's always exciting around here. Where'd my spatula go?
Spatula?
We need the spatula.
I think it got lost into the shop tool area.
Do you want the slotted spoon for your mushrooms to drain them?
Yeah, totally.
All right, I'll leave this out.
I kind of wanted to just, yeah, we're gonna see about that, those mushrooms, what the plan is.
They're gonna be
I think
juicy.
this mushroom could, like, this guy could use a little essence of mushroom in some sort of way. It's a pretty serious piece. It might need a little extra love.
Oliver, I'm gonna need another bit, not too big though, not as big as the last one, but the first one size of the mix of the tobacco and the other colors.
That's where you send your answers. Have you ever tried glass blowing?
What a great question.
Yeah, and it can be like
Actually, I don't need it, Oliver.
Corning Museum of Glass.
No.
Whoa, that's like the super tree.
Yeah.
Huh. I see how it is.
I think he's just gnarlifying the end of this branch right now. Look at that.
I'm gonna leave that there when there's the at the glory hole reheating forever.
Okay. Perfect. Oliver and I were brainstorming the other day about the idea of some sort of once a month maybe, or some sort of VIP perk where we would sit down and we talk over with all the glass blowers the answers to the e-news questions. And we could go through them and read some of our favorite answers from you guys, and we could answer some of our answers to the questions we're asking you all. And it would be a pretty cool monthly just kind of get together and chat with all of us scenario. You could send in some questions and we could just have a good time chat for an hour or so. If you guys would be interested in that kind of thing as a VIP member perk, ooh, look at this move. Let us know in the chat, please. Chris is going in there with the tweezers and seriously just giving it the gnarliness. Look at that.
He's giving it the beans.
He's giving it the beans. Oliver almost lost his beans. And Chris has got some to give away right now.
So I'm thinking that I want that hole to be like off to the side a little bit, you think, or right up top, Jake? What do you think?
Which one?
You're gonna be this hole.
This hole? I think that looks pretty good right there.
Up top?
Oh, I see. Well, when it's
Or
sitting,
should we
when it's
have
laying
it-
outside.
Yeah, how did it fall?
I think it should be facing, I mean, if we're looking at it, it's like this. So it should be facing turned a little to the front.
Yeah.
And then I'll get the shrooms on the back side, kind of behind it. So that's kind of the focal point with the shrooms popping up around it.
Like that. Right?
Yes. Gnarly.
All right, how about that that punty bit?
Maurice and a punny on a counterweight.
You want a Maurice too?
Yeah.
So that's right where the punny's gonna go. We're gonna flip the inverse special, flip around special right here now, folks. What that means is that we're not gonna punny it up on the end, we're gonna turn it into a T. So we're gonna punny it up on the side here. Put a Maurice for stability, that's gonna be hidden on the bottom. That's a little clear patty. And then we'll flip it around. And then Chris is gonna open up the other side, gnarlify it a little bit, and then he's gonna be handing it off to me. It's pretty darn long right now, so when
Straight
we go
up.
and it's been teed up like this,
Stay there, don't move.
this is gonna become a
Lift
piece.
up. Lift. Good.
This is gonna become a piece that I would just gather, yeah, here more over that. That we're gonna have to be opening up the doors every single heat here on the next run. Another
I mean,
cool
we
thing-
could punny it up on the one side if you want. I could open. We could put some glass in that end and punny it up on the end and flip it over on the other side, and you're on the end then, if you want.
fill it up with
Liquid glass.
some browns and whatnot, so it's not rotted completely through, but it's sinking in a little bit.
Yeah.
That looks like some kind of crazy fish swimming right down the river.
Whoa! All right, we're making a fish now. So, I mean, or we could punny it, but it is big. You want to
Yeah.
go lengthwise? Have him just gather.
I think probably.
Have him gather up another small gather end of that and coat it with brown, and I'll fill this end up. Because
That
now
was-
at least it looks. Hey, go ahead and gather up on that a little bit more.
You got a
and
perfect
add some,
punny there.
And we're gonna stick some brown color in there and seal that up now that we got it looking like a tree, and then we'll punny up down there.
Okay.
Working on the fly. That's a nice looking punny though, that's for sure. Thing would have done the trick. Water break. It's getting back into water drinking season. I mean, it's always water drinking season, but when it gets hot in the shop here and things start really happening, like these bigger pieces and the sun starts shining,
Coat it up with some goodness.
we drink a lot of water around these parts. Carol said, I would love that. Kathleen's in, Pam's in. Vicky's asking if Michelle's gonna do a visualization group again. She'll get back to you on that as soon as she's
You got a
back in
bunch
here.
on there already?
I got one schmeck of 3 different colors. You want me to go back for like
One
a
more
second?
tobacco. One coat of tobacco on one side. Just give it a dab and then get back in there.
Tobacco's on the
In the middle.
In the middle.
That's good. Now roll it to a point if you can. Not on the marble. Yep. Drag it off into a cylinder. So it's a long, narrow hot dog. Beautiful. Keep going. You can roll on that green a little if you want.
Over in the ringer right
There
here.
you go. All right. Get on the tip of it. All right. Get it hot.
Dave, welcome. We got a pretty serious piece going on right here, right now. Kind of trampled the drawing we made in the beginning, so there's not too much you want to look at. But there it is anyway. It's upside down. I couldn't draw it upside
Right, I'm
down,
ready.
but a tree branch with mushrooms and grass growing out of it. And this is the rotting log that we're working with here. Norman, that's going to be a blast. Nice week-long glass blowing class for Norman.
All right, now you want to
Yep. Got that guy right there.
It's kind of big.
I think it's gonna. Nah.
I'll get a freshie.
All right. Probably the same size as the other one though. A
Yeah.
little bigger is better than not. So that's a pretty high stakes punny, but I think he's got it. The last one he made was looking really, really nice. The piece gets a little bit heavier adding that extra bit on the end here, and it's pretty long, so we're gonna need it to last quite a while for both 3 mushrooms and all the grass coming up and around the sides.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, and that's the back end anyway, right?
Yeah.
I love how that comes down over it. Super nice. And then you coated the inside with that lighter green too, so when you look into the hole, it's going to be greener on the inside.
Absolutely
The
glowing.
sun doesn't shine. We'll take a look and see how our snails are doing over here. Just dandy.
Beautiful. Marble that puppy just a little bit. Just on the tip of hair. Alrighty, give her a flash.
Nice, Oliver.
Straight on. We changed our whole axis. Go straight on. Check it
Oh,
out.
we're going.
Well, because it was going to be too big. You know?
We didn't want to have to open the doors.
Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think, Jake?
Looks good.
Don't let that fall and touch right there, Oliver. Whatever you do. When I knock it off, just kind of try to
Keep it rotating.
Yeah, keep it
Yeah,
rotating,
yeah.
or just go straight down with it.
Yep.
This
Less
is the way.
floppage.
Just keep spinning.
Beautiful.
You doing this end, or you?
Well, you can finish up the end, yeah.
Got it.
High stakes punty.
I'd say. That was nice.
All right. Now you want another big one with all the browns on it?
We could seal the other end, but I say no.
I think
leave it
we'll leave
open.
the other end open.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I have to stick a mushroom in there or something.
I can
hidden
always
down in there?
tell when we've got everyone really interested because no one's talking in the comments.
Yeah, totally.
So you're keeping them busy.
Slows down.
Yeah, this is a good one. I know. Will you spin that a little? She just got over being.
She's not going to overheat.
How's that?
Much better.
But if the camera overheats, the fan goes
Game
back
over.
on.
Well, I know. That's why we have 2 cameras. And then if 2 cameras overheat, we're plugging in our phone and running around.
Back to the OG ways.
Thank you, Robin, for the kind words.
Yeah.
What'd Robin say?
She said I was doing a good job.
Of course you are. I want to give a shout out to Robin for wrapping the bunny. That always makes me nervous, those bunny ears, but
Oh,
she
yeah.
did such a good job. Out the door it went.
Nice thickness on it. Kind of crossing the border from glass blowing to sculpting a little bit here.
Across the border, isn't that
Kind of
what
like
all
Heidi's
our
gonna
Canadians
cross
do?
the border. Yep.
Yay, Heidi! We've had so many Canadians. The Google ads that I place hit Canada. That's
Yeah.
why we've been having so many Canadians come by.
Ah. We love the Canadians.
Well, I'm Canadian. Well, not really,
I
but
got the Canadian blood.
maple syrup is always accepted here.
Oh, that's right. Michelle even keeps a little canister of maple syrup right in her car cup holder.
Yeah, but you've been drinking it.
I haven't been drinking any of it. She just sips on it in the morning. It's like coffee to her. Yep, that is one realistic, sweet-looking log, ladies and
Yeah, and
gentlemen.
you're going to be able to get to do some magic on it
I'm
now.
gonna be putting some crazy shrooms on
I'm
it.
just going to
that's
get
for sure.
one good heat on the whole thing and melt that end in, and then I'm handing it off.
Cool. I think what I want to do is kind of like the new shroom style, so that I'll make a little, I'll make a nice stem on it, put on a real hot stem and shape it up and get it ready, and then we'll drop a little blown bubble onto each one of them.
Oh, that sounds good.
So they're really puffy, nice caps on there.
It's a good looking log. There it is, guys. So now we're handing this puppy off to Jake. You think you want the fluffer out, Jake?
Potentially, yeah.
I'll grab it while you take this.
Okay. I'll get the
You
fluffer.
can yeah, go ahead and grab the fluffer, Oliver. And I'll just hand it so you can take a seat and you can assess the situation.
I know what the situation is, so I put out some of those white spots. I think once Oliver gets back with the fluffer, Oliver can be bringing the stems, which will be solid, and we'll do it out of alabaster. And then if you would go for 3, we'll do 3. They're gonna be like that big bubbles, really tiny bubbles, but like 3 coats of red and spots of white.
All 3 are gonna be the same, right?
Yeah, a little taller, a little shorter, size will be different. Oliver, you'll be bringing like little pinky size gathers for 3 different stems with the alabaster.
Little babies.
Go for it.
Solid.
Okay.
Little solid babies, really tiny, roll them into a cylinder and then bring them hot.
You think you just want those on mini irons then?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And I'm gonna Chris was talking about the fluffer because that's gonna be
For the torch.
for the punty. The most important thing going on for the punty. Watch out. He's fighting it over there. We got a really nice connection on a really nice punny here. I'll give you guys an up-close shot as Oliver's queuing up this guy right now of where we're at with this crazy log Chris just sculpted up. It's gonna be facing forward like that. Let me get one in there. Sure. So this alabaster is like a kind of a translucent whiter color, and I think at one point we barely ever used this color, and I think potentially someone put in some regular white in with the alabaster, so it's a little spotty, and we're just using it as it is, and it works. It's going to be perfect.
Do you want 1 coat of alabaster? Or do you want to
3.
leave? Okay. 3 coats.
Then marve it into a cylinder.
You want to bring the second one, or we'll just put all 3 on in a row?
Yep. Mine will be with 2.
Say that again?
Mine will be 2.
Yeah, the second one.
Well, second and
Oh,
third probably.
yeah, sure, that's fine. So if that's facing forward, oh yeah. Wow, how cool to be queued up with something like this. This is a sweet looking piece. Now the stakes are high. I can't be messing around and making something funky out of it. Is that number 3 or you need 1 more?
This is 2 and 3.
No, I'm talking to Oliver.
Oh, Oliver, you
Oh,
got.
I'm on coat number 3. I'm just going to be getting it cylinderized up.
Let's do it. Hit it.
Smack it.
Plenty hot.
Beautiful.
Okay. Heat it up.
Quick heat, yep.
Everybody notice my shirt, don't you? This might be from Extravaganza number 5.
I'll take it.
Only Michelle can do that one.
No, that's
Hold it
Jessica,
real
man. I
steady.
can't remember.
Oliver.
What's
Got it.
going on over there?
I don't know, we got like 8 torches and I can't even reach the one.
I got this.
Thank you.
Thanks, Oliver. This has just got to be a little closer if you can tuck that into the bench. Thank you.
You ready for one of these?
Yeah.
Of course.
And we're only going to go three guys on there?
3 shrooms, yeah. Let me torch it and smack it, and then we'll do that.
Yep.
From time to time, Oliver, I may have you grab the fluffer and blast the punny as we get a little later in this process.
Okay.
We're not quite there yet.
Got another one if you want 4.
We could do 4.
Might as well go for 4.
I
down on
see
the
the
far
spot.
end.
Yeah, I see the spot. That's it.
I like the translucent jelly-like stems.
It's totally like something from Mars.
You always end up stumbling upon some jelly-like mushrooms when you're on a hike.
Right.
So what are you giving these the smackdown
Alrighty.
for, Jake?
Just to give them a little nicer platform for a real good connection with the shroom cap.
We call them the landing pads.
Landing pad. Let me just go ahead and guide this one.
I was going for the completely other side.
Ah.
Got one more.
Yeah, I think we could get like 3 more out of that, Jake.
Going to Mushroom Town.
I like the odd numbers, so we probably should just put 1 more.
It's yours, Oliver.
All right.
Well, he's bringing that. Can I bring you a head?
Yeah.
You drop down like a blown foot and you cut them off and torch them, right?
Yep. Precisely. I think for the biggest, tallest one, we could do one just a hair bigger than that.
Okay. I don't know why I just added white onto it, but go ahead, Oliver.
Got her straightened out. Coming in. Yes, sir.
That's my 3rd coat. I'm just waiting to marble it up.
Beautiful. Dad, could you kick that fan so it shoots to the left more? Oh, well, that's fine.
Right?
Yeah, it's fine. That color does look so perfect on there. It's like super special.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, hey, here's everybody.
You can get over here. Just come on. God, just set her down. There's
We can share.
no free-for-all holding it there in the midair.
Wings just scored.
Wing score
Yo,
coming in
let's
from
go.
Best on Tech Support. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call.
I feel like it should be like a shorter one, maybe.
Little guy.
That could be the big one if you want the big one on that one. On that, and I see the big one.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it should be short. It's the front. I don't want to block all of them in the back.
Whatever you want.
I'm going to chop it down.
Any particular type of blowout on this? Like you want it thin or thick on the
Even.
bottom?
Just totally even's perfect.
What colors you got on that guy, Chris?
I'm moving right now.
Red and white spots.
Give him a little air, Oliver.
Blow, Oliver.
Look at that move.
Keep going. Harder. Good.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
The fan is working for the camera. I'm not overheating at all.
Beautiful.
All right, you ready, Jake? Am I capping it when you stick it on? So
Doesn't matter?
No, not really. You could puff even, maybe, depending.
All right, here I come.
No air.
Look at that.
Coming together.
That is about as shroomy as it gets.
Oliver, will you stick me up in
See,
another
the
red?
problem with me is selling
two
the
more red
pieces during the
pipes.
live show is
You
we
got
don't
it.
even get to enjoy them.
They enjoyed on the anneal reveal, that's for sure.
I know. I think we need to keep these around this weekend, though.
What?
Yeah, like even if they sell, we keep them around.
That could be a caveat. Anyone who buys it's listening right now, so you know if, and this is the coolest part about, sorry to just completely change topics, but when I go to push this down, because it's a bubble and it's completely capped, it bulges out in the other areas. So there's no flat spots, there's no funkiness, it's just full shroom action.
So I was just reading the contest entries of what people wanted to see this weekend, and I think this might top, like we might have to make one of these this weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
Nest bowls and
Custom weekend.
bunnies with the ears were the top favorites. But I think this might be
Here we are in Shroomland.
yeah, this might be one worth waiting for.
I mean, this mushroom's gonna be pushing up against him.
And you could
They're
also put
allowed
a
to.
plant
Yeah.
in there coming out of the bowl, like some moss
I was
growing out
thinking
of
about that
it.
earlier, a little moss coming out.
Yeah.
So cool.
Maybe I'll go to the forest before the show on weekend.
Grab some moss and put some
Yeah.
real moss in
Yeah.
there.
Yes, of course, real moss.
Oh, I thought we were gonna put it on there, but yeah, if you,
Shell, give me a bench blow.
Yeah, you ready?
real moss is
Lightly
even
blow.
better.
Good.
We're talking about multimedia artwork, folks.
Where's this one going?
Moss not included in the purchase, though. What's that? A little smaller? I think let's go for this one.
All right.
Steady with her. Little puff. Good.
Whoa, look at that. So lovely.
It's adorable. My God.
I love it.
We still have spin the wheel to come up.
It's 7:33.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's 7:30.
The giveaway to give away. There's still time to enter the contest. enews at glassacademy.com. If you've ever taken a glass blowing class, let us know about that. What did you like? Were you nervous? Were you scared? Were you excited? So the live demos that we're doing on the show are from 1 to 4
It's a
p.m.
little smaller, yeah. Sounds good.
And this piece has taken what, maybe 25 minutes so far? Yeah.
Maybe a little longer, yeah.
So what do the live demos? We'll sell what we make. We can do some custom
we'll do the one
orders.
closest to me. Plenty of heat on this thing. Every time I come out, it's kind of bending the other way, which is really awesome. It's just the perfect thickness on the body too. Like it's not too thin that I'm nervous about it. It's really well set up.
So another thing we could do next time too is have 2 people blowing the mushroom tops.
Sit down.
Yep. Yep. This
The
is
way
true.
to streamline the
Blow shell?
process.
I think these videos are
Good.
about the process too. We're always trying to find the fine line like that, like what's too long, you know, pulling cane.
Might be a little
chopping it
big.
up. All right, I'll pick a different one. We'll do the front one. And then we'll do a little smaller and then the biggest one. So this is the medium. I'm gonna try and get this guy real low.
To see
slide.
this guy on the annealer reveal.
Me too.
I know.
But let's not jinx it now. Not too much love for it.
It's not over till it's over.
That's cool.
He's just a little dumpy. I like that.
Dumpy. I like that one a lot too. They're kind of getting their own personality, like the slugs. It's kind of nice when they do have a little bit of a point to them.
That's a chunker.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of what's it called underneath there? His
Mycelium or
his
something?
pollen or whatever.
Spores.
Yeah, his spores. He's bursting with spores.
Ready to go. So that's the mini one.
Yes, it is.
Are you guys?
Yeah, we got to attach one of those little snails. Take a look at them. I think they're good. I put them on the right side so they shouldn't be too hot. And I turned the garage down too.
Oh no, all of our snails.
What happened to them?
No, they're totally fine.
I was going to say. They slime away.
They're heating up in there.
Getting nice and toasty.
Flash Oliva Puffa. Low. Good.
And if you guys like these shrooms, wait till you see the ones on the show next week. They are fun. Real light. Good. Got a leaner. Come on down.
That's why I jumped over here to kind of have a little conversation in between the moments. We are going to try to do some live streaming on the weekend. Now, I can't guarantee anything. Most likely it will be Facebook, handheld camera just walking around. We'll check out the gallery. We will check out the blowing section. That's really cool, Jake, how it's just like so natural, the fold. It's like anything
I like how it peaks
molten.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Good.
It looks great. It's like you're cooking. Eggs and mushrooms.
So those are all relatively the same size. I'm probably going to use a good size of this one and make a big old master shroom.
A master shroom.
That's right.
Mushrooms are legal now in Michigan.
Is that new? Is that new news?
I don't know.
I
We
don't
just
know
went
either.
to New York and they were talking about them, and I don't think they're legal there.
Well, they've been legal in
Bess is
Portland
looking
for a
at her
long time.
watch. Time for wheeling names.
Oh, wings are up 3-0.
Oh!
Let's go,
My
boys!
buddy's at the game with his girl right now. Probably having a blast. That's what I'm talking about. In Pittsburgh, we love you too, but hey.
Can I sit down?
Yep.
Giveaway tonight.
Yeah. Good thing Oliver's got plenty of time to figure out how to make a mushroom.
That's
That's a big boy.
good.
Oh yeah, here we go.
So what do you
Visualize.
want left? Just the big mushroom and then the snail?
Big mushroom, the snail, and
Grass?
we were gonna put grass on it. We'll have to
It
take a
doesn't
look.
need grass.
Yeah. Blow. Blow.
We should have told Mo to watch the
Good.
show.
Should I let it touch or not? I kind of like it right on the edge of touching,
Not touching, but almost.
but right there.
You got a GA stamp to put on there too.
It's so cool.
I love when Jake gets excited to think about things.
Give yourself a little more room with the yoke when you come out. You're like flipping over it.
Yeah. Sometimes my legs just get
Melting that in
weak.
a little.
Yeah.
A lot of GA right now.
Sure.
Maybe hit that punny.
I have to unangle that a little bit.
Oliver, can you grab the GA stamp off the Marver?
Yes.
Thanks, Oliver. We're right here.
Sure.
Emily just commented, if you can make this in 35 minutes, imagine what you could do with 5 hours on Blown Away. We're going to have some Blown Away
That's all I
watch
gotta say
parties
about
this
that.
fall because
Yeah.
our bar will be live. We might
You're gonna
just do the
reheat it-
challenges
Gonna
ourselves.
heat and put it on the Marver so it sits
Flatten it up.
so it dents itself a little bit.
Where's the snail?
A little. Oh, the snail.
Well, you got to level it out first because you can't get it that hot with the snail.
Yeah, I'm just nervous to move
Do you want
all
a
the
wood
shrooms.
paddle instead?
Will
Huh?
you,
You
if
want
I
a wood
flop it
paddle?
down,
You want to do it on a paddle as opposed to the Marver? I think it's gonna be
no,
hotter.
but I mean, will you watch the shrooms with the butter knife
Yep.
and keep that one big one from touching? He's already flopping right now.
Yep.
Pull him back.
It's all right if
Here,
it's
let's
got a
switch
little
spots.
movement to
That
it.
looks good. That looks good. One more time if you want.
You want me to bring that snail?
I want to,
Not quite yet. You want to do it the Marver or you want to do it here?
let me just touch him up first. This guy I want like this.
We can hit the bottom of the log with the torch if you want.
Yeah, that's probably wise. That guy's just a little too floppy.
Just let them all get nice and cold. Okay.
I'm gonna need one more flat, and then I gotta just look at it and see where we're putting it. And then we'll talk about the angle that we're doing it at.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's perfect heat.
Yep, looks good.
Yes. I'll fix up those shroomies real quick.
The end of the taglia is warm. That's good, but not too hot. How many are you putting on? Both of them?
I think just one.
You're gonna go up with that right now if you want. Just hold it up because it's in higher heat up there. It's super cold down here, so you want to hold it like right up there and let
Alright.
it preheat so it doesn't crack. And then when
Okay.
I call you over, come on down slowly and bring it out. You're gonna torch the spot you're putting it?
It's gonna go, I think it should go right in here.
Yeah. I
So
think
it's
even it
gotta
doesn't have to be
from the
tucked under,
outside.
but that's fine on you. It's gonna be chrome, whichever way you want it. But
Yeah,
that's
but-
where you're gonna torch it, right?
Yeah, so will
Want me
you
to
take the
torch
pipe
it?
and I'll grab it and put it on there from the outside?
Yeah, you're gonna start
I'll
torching
torch it? Yeah. And I'm gonna torch these babies too.
1 second, Oliver. Give me that wood paddle on the arbor, would you? I'm gonna flip it.
Yeah, nice move with the paddle. One more heat, or should we do it right now?
No, I'll flash it and we'll go for it.
Okay, next heat, Oliver. One more heat. There we go. And we're going for the big one. I think I'm gonna change it and do the small one, guys. It's just brighter in color. It's
All
bright
right.
orange, and I think it's gonna look way better with
Come
the
on,
size
Oliver.
down there.
Torch it, Jake.
Let's
on
do
the-
it.
Torch the thing.
Will you move that?
Away. Good.
So
Go
what,
flat.
like one flash
One flash, we're putting it away.
in the gloves?
Yeah, we're gonna
And we'll
torch
torch it a little?
We'll knock it off over there, then
All
you can
right.
pick it up with the gloves.
All right.
There it is, guys.
Ow, ow!
You can see the little
You
snail
want to
right
torch
there.
the bottom of it? Sure. Smooth it out real good, and I'll grab it. Oliver's gonna torch it, I'll grab it. With a little real life moss in there. That's gonna break off like butter. Yeah, nice punny, Oliver.
Ranger, take that.
We're not supposed to do this with our back to the camera, guys.
Okay.
Don't touch the end, Jake, whatever you do.
Yep. I'm taking it.
You got the door, Oliver?
On it.
Might be safer on the bottom.
Yeah. Dude. Nice work. That's a cool
Oh,
piece.
yeah.
All right.
Woo! Nice.
Super cool.
Guys, that was a super sweet piece.
Really
Unbelievable.
awesome. Really awesome.
Nice combo action. The three musketeers, the three glassketeers.
Three Glassketeers, baby. That was
great.
just pretty darn cool, and I think the plan is that right now we're going to shut off our microphones to drink some water, and Michelle's going to take over, right?
Yeah, with the names.
All right, perfect.
With the names.
Perfect.
All right, we can switch. Hello. All righty then. Do you want to do Wheel of Names, Beth?
Got it.
All right, so Wheel of Names is starting, and as you know, there's a contest. Go, spin. Welcome back. Okay, there were two contests. The first one is to win this lovely nest bowl. I really like the green. This is a different green than the one we're featuring on the website, so we mixed a couple different greens for this. And the question was, what do you want to see on our live show? So prior to the pandemic, we had these live shows and people would come all the time. We'd do an all-day event. We're really engaged with our customer. Well, now doing things online, it's kind of different. So we shortened up the time that we do it, and we're going to do some very specialty items. And there are available. If you want a custom order, you can ask us to do that. But we have some things in mind that we want to make, and we wanted to hear what you wanted to make. And nest bowls, bunny with ears, were the popular favorites. So this beautiful green nest bowl, the winner is Nancy Shahanahan. I'm reading it backwards. So Nancy, you might be local. You'll get an email to pay for shipping, but if you're local, you just come and pick it up. We set it aside for you. Then on Sunday, I asked what's your favorite Easter foods. Like, we kind of grew up doing hams, But I was wondering if people aren't into ham, if they're vegetarian, maybe what they like to do. Got a ton of deviled eggs, which I never thought about. Potato salad and a lot of desserts, and chocolate, flourless chocolate cake was the favorite that came through. There were lots of entries this week, so clearly you guys like food. But the winner is, she says, our Easter meal has evolved over the years to include things that guests enjoy, like macaroni, cheese, and potato salad. But they always go for the traditional ham because that's what you do on Easter. And the winner of that is Marianne Walters. Congratulations, Marianne. You get a $25 gift card towards anything you would like to purchase. You can do it towards classes or product on the website, or if you come into the gallery, you can use it here. All right, well, thanks for watching. We have one more product to make, and that's the giveaway. And they're debating about that right now, I think. Yeah, let's show the last three. So this one is like kind of a burnt orange and a metallic on the top. Number 8, I kind of condensed them. And then we have the fantasy ones. Number 10 is a bright red with blue. And number 12 was a pink with bright green dots. These are really playful if you have a bright room, or I could see these in a children's room on a shelf. So when you go in, it's very colorful and pretty. All right, that's what we've got left, but we'll have more this weekend when we do our show, and I don't know what we're making next week on Tuesday's show yet. But I believe it's Oliver making a mushroom next, right? Here we go. You can take it away. Are you guys ready?
We're ready. I gave Oliver not too many tips, but I told him a little bit of what's going to go down. We got the plan figured out. As he's pulling out the tools he wants to use, I'm going to go over something over here, but I do want to swing the camera around one time and show off what we promised to show off from the experimental show. Or did you show this off already?
Because I didn't know the whole story.
The experimental show, folks. I had the voiceover this week, and this is one right there of 2 pieces made. Now, the recycle, of course, the day we were doing this was way too dark, so it's really hard to tell what's going on through the piece. But this was the Dearborn puddle. You see how really nice it got up in there, but these letters are huge, so it was really hard for me to fill the whole guy up. With a lighter recycle, it would probably look amazing, and you can, I'm not sure how the camera's looking at it, you can see it coming through and it looks really nice. You can see some of it. But that turned out really cool. The one that was a little crazy, this is the top where I cast it out, that giant glob, and Michelle was smashing it with the smasher, the squisher. Here's the back side, so you'll see the inverse of the Model T. That's the wheel right there. This says home, but it's inverse. Does it say home? Home of Henry Ford. And that's the Model T right there. So that was truly experimental, and that's what those shows are for. But there you go, folks. Take a gander. It was an interesting one, super cool. Still got to figure out how that sewer cap's going to look, how we can fix getting that black goo off of there a little bit, and then we'll go from there and see what else we can do. But let's get it started up. Oliver, I'll get your color out and in the tray here real quick, and
All right.
you want to gather it up?
Yeah, I'll do the gather.
Perfect. So for a good old mushroom night here, folks, we're going to need a good zoom on this one, Bess. We've got a special surprise for Oliver. The requirements on his first piece on the live Gathering Point show are he has to include these Pennsylvania Dutchman pieces and stems mushrooms. That's right. Oh, yeah.
He has to include them.
Yep, they got to be included. Where should this go?
I don't know. Do you have a bowl?
In the Merc bucket?
Wait. In the giveaway bowl.
Into the giveaway bowl? I don't know about that.
Why? It's
Who
glass.
just got it?
You just wash it.
We can't soil the giveaway bowl.
What? You're lame.
Into
Here,
the
no.
Merc bucket.
I'll jump out the water.
Jeez.
Hang on a second. What are you in a hurry
What's
for?
going? Oliver's gathering it up right now. I don't understand what's going on.
I was trying
Here.
to empty it.
I'm just trying to get all the water out of this baby.
I know, but now
And
you
now,
What are you having, a burn up mushroom?
pile of mushroom frit. Look at those gills. That just looks nice and healthy.
Before he burns them up, let me try one.
There could be frit all over those.
Already?
Maybe. Take one out of the can.
That's just seasoning.
There you go.
That's good for the pizza. Whoa. Oliver's not going small, folks.
You didn't zoom on
He's
it?
got a nice gathering. He's going into the
Let's see
mushroom.
if we can. Oh, they squeak.
They're speaking to us.
I think they like it.
That's about as credible as it could be.
Does it smell good?
No.
Kind of smells like
Oh, it
pizza.
smells awful.
I thought it might smell like pizza.
No,
It sounded
smells
really
gross.
cool. Did not smell cool.
Give it one more quick dunk, Oliver. I gotta get this in the microphone and make sure you guys can hear what these mushrooms have to say.
This is the Glass Academy ASMR.
Yes, Glass Academy ASMR. This is the mycelium coming to you live.
Sounds like a little bird.
They love it.
They love it.
I want to get a sniff though.
So now that the mushroom essence is truly within Oliver's first mushroom, he's got a really high chance of making this actually happen.
Kind of really smelled kind of nasty.
Yeah, it's not too good.
You
don't
got
really smell
guys
too much
not
either.
getting close enough. I can guarantee it. So this is the giveaway, folks.
Yeah, so I got some recycled glass on here. I'm getting my core temperature back up. I didn't want to make a mushroom this big, but my first gather was a little bit too small. And then my second gather was a little bit too big. And sometimes, you know, that's what happens.
Overcompensation.
You're making a Chris-sized mushroom.
Something like that. So I'm gonna go a little bit.
Take a little of that green up on the marver too. Don't let it go to waste.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna get a
true.
little bit of the green on there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just some mushrooms screaming into the void.
I'm tempted to get a little bit more
When we make our
essence.
2023 highlight video, there's got to be an up-close shot with
Screaming
audio
mushrooms.
of those mushrooms going to town. That was the cutest noise I would have never imagined.
So what was the question tonight? The giveaway question.
Have you tried glass blowing?
Have you ever tried glass blowing? And if you did, give us a brief little description of how it was and where it was.
Yeah.
And send that to enews@glassacademy.com, and you could win this amazing mushroom that Oliver's making right now that Jake's going to be helping him out with. Look at him using gravity, folks, and look at how his tongue comes out of his mouth when he's doing it.
That's just wait till I start chewing on my beard.
What's the next move?
After this, I'm gonna make sure I like how it looks on the iron. Then I'm gonna pop the bowl.
Make sure
But
you
I
like
want-
how it looks right now. Or you mean you're going to marver it again?
No, I'm gonna hold it probably straight up in the air one more time.
Any
I
moment,
think it's
folks,
plenty
he's going to pop a
squatty. Your
bubble.
pipe's halfway down, kind of on it. So
It's gonna go like this.
Extension cord, it was that until now.
Okay.
Oops.
What? Shouts out to the microphones working all day today, folks.
It was a good tech day. Not all tech days are good tech days.
We're not saying anything. We're watching it happen.
So my question is, why are some tech days wacky and some aren't? Why is it like perfect? Why did everything work today?
It's getting a
Last
little
week,
bit funky.
nothing
You think
did.
I should block it up?
Are their stars aligned wrong?
Yeah, you can block it
I
up,
think
put
it
the
has to
bubbles
do
in there.
something with the anthroposophical situation
Oh,
of the Glass
medical.
Academy.
Don't be doing the
The
wiggle waggle. That's
metaphysical
what makes it
pull of
funky.
the earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we try to practice a biodynamic way of blowing glass here, running the whole studio. All right,
Looks like
let's
the
get the
bubble is in there.
business.
I can smell it over here.
Oh,
I
because you
know.
guys were upwind.
It like migrated over.
Yeah.
You do have a bubble in there, so I think after you get it blocked, give it a couple puffs and see what it's doing.
Now you can smell it too.
Very slow, take it easy. Slide the pipe down and give it the puff puff. There you go. You got a bubble, that's good.
He's working it, you guys. Look at him.
Now you want to take a heat on it, get it along. Start letting it dangle. I'll give you the air here when you need it, but you're thin on top, so watch out for that thinness. It's not going to be, you won't be blowing out the cap too big.
Okay.
Going a little bit into OT here, folks, tonight. What are you going to do? Oh,
Whoa, it's a runaway.
is he going to wrangle it?
We don't.
Is he going to wrangle it? He's going for it.
It's a little unwieldy now.
Get a neck on it. Oh, I don't know how you're gonna get a chopstick in that.
And there's the giveaway piece.
And there's the giveaway, ladies and gentlemen.
Dum, da, dum, dum, da.
That essence of mushroom. Maybe they weren't having a good time with that.
Maybe.
They were upset.
Too much essence. They gave you the bad energy.
It is a cool looking teardrop, though. I'm telling you.
It's a record-breaking teardrop, that's for
The
sure.
first blown teardrop to come out of the studio.
Well, you know what that means, folks. When something like that happens with the giveaway, we get to choose what the giveaway is.
It's the truth.
And since you guys know that it is the mushroom evening, it most likely will be a mushroom, and it will be on display when? On Thursday? People will find out what the giveaway piece is?
Yeah, we can pick it out by Thursday and let you know on the annealer reveal. It sounds good. But get your answers into the e-news, you guys. Send Oliver a little bit of love in the chat. There's many more opportunities for him to come to be making cool pieces. So it's nice that you guys are joining us now, and you'll see his progression. You'll see his growth throughout the years. And he's already come a pretty darn long way over a few months of being in the shop. He's coming up on month 3.
Yeah, something was going on. I mean, even though the cameras did overheat, we got to remember to stand back. But they worked it out, and it was amazing. And the mics all worked. I mean, last week was a snaffle, could snuffle.
A snuffle?
Snaffle to snuffle.
I think that when 5 planets align, mushrooms grow deeper and taller.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Certified truth.
And beans, magic beans. All right, giveaway. You still have a chance all week. E-news at glassacademy.com.
That one's already been given away.
I know. This
Okay.
is the giveaway for this week.
Clarifying.
Okay, cool.
It
Bye.
almost had mushroom juice in it.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks to our VIP supporters. We had a couple cool ideas. And remember, next week's a brand new selection of new mushrooms. We're going to holler at the VIPs and let you guys know what the deal is. And everyone else, we're going to see you guys at 6 o'clock for the live video. And we love and appreciate you.
And what
Big
about the
shouts out to
weekend?
Oliver. And this weekend is our 12th annual extravaganza. So if you're local or
gonna
if
be
you're coming
fun.
from Canada, come kick it with us in the shop here. And it should be a great time.
And watch me try to make more mushrooms.
How about that? Thank you guys very much. Have a beautiful week.